Hello everybody. I'm so sorry it has been a while since I've uploaded a video, but life has just overtaken and I have just been so busy as well. So today we are going to make a card with a matching gift bag and tissue paper. So all I did was decorate plain white tissue paper to match with my card and my gift bag that I will put my little Christmas gift in for somebody. No, I'm not saying who. Right, so without further ado, we'll get moving on this and what I used. So I used the So Many Stars bundle. So it comes with the stamp set, which is actually like 2 stamp sets. But I have a lot of mine on blocks already. So you have the 2, you got lots of stars and lots of beautiful greetings. And then it has the dies as well. So you have 23 dies in this set of dies. Lots and lots of stitch stars and design stars and little squiggles and beautiful, beautiful die set and stamps. And then what I also used on my card was my stitch nesting labels. And I used the largest one, right, like this. I used the largest one and I cut it in half for this. So I just did it in Whisper White, cut it in half, and I used the Shaded Spruce ink. I cut that out of that. So, oh, paper. I used the Wrapped in Plaid, so it has all these lovely plaid designs, plus others. You've got trees and stockings and like deer and pine cones and holly, different designs as well as the plaid and trees. So I used a lot of the plaid, so I've made these for an event I'm having as well. So that will be the cards we'll be making. I also decorated my envelope. So I love to decorate my envelopes and the inside of my cards. So I put the saying inside and 2 little squiggles of stars and dots. So let's get started on now what you will need, since this is the stuff that I've used. Right, okay, so I can put this up here right now. Yeah, you move that out the way. Inks I used were the Delicata Gold, the Cherry Cobbler, and a Shaded Spruce. I used also some of the gold shimmer ribbon that came in the, I believe it was a Project Medley. I can't remember what it went with now. But yes, it's Stampin' Up, but I can't remember what it went with. I'll write it on the blog. Terrible, terrible. So we're going to just tie a bow of that ribbon onto our bag. You'll also need some paper. And what I did was I took a sheet of the huge, big sheets, and I've cut it in 4. So this is 1/4 of a few sheets. And just put a stack together and cut them. So let's do this first. So because I have all my stamps on blocks. Right, so I have 2 different stars on this one. I've got 3 stars on this one. I have a large star on that, and then some splotches and some little tiny stars on this one. Now I did this one in all the colors. So the Shaded Spruce and the Cherry Cobbler. And this one here, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but I just did it in the gold Delicata ink. So, but you could do it in all 3. You could put a touch of gold on one as well. Just play around with the colors that you're using and stamp the images you're using on your card or your bag and stamp it onto your paper. And it just coordinates everything together, so everything sort of matches, so it works out really well. I'm going to start with my Shaded Spruce. I have to move my ribbon, it's going to unravel on me. So take your Shaded Spruce. Now this does go through, so you might want to put something between if you don't want it to bleed through. So I'm just going to put one of these little clear mats, clear cutting mats that I got at Dollar Tree. So I'm going to stick that on there, and I'm going to just stamp up some of these. I'll do 3. So yeah, stick one there. Turn it over and do another 3 or 2. Doesn't matter where you stamp them or how many you stamp. And then I'm going to take these off and stick them. I have a little bowl of water up here. I'm going to put them in my little bowl of water and wiggle them about and dry them off. So they're ready for my next color, just to show you how I do it. Yeah, right, there's my little bowl of water. And I have a paper towel hiding up there so I don't knock my water or my paper towel over. So we'll put a big star there, and maybe a big star over this side. We'll take the squiggles and the other little stars, and we'll put them in several places too. It doesn't matter where, just randomly stamp. Let's take them off as well. Shake them about in the water. To me, this is a little quicker than trying to clean them off with a stamping pad or the chamois or whatever else you use to clean your stamps with. So I'll put a couple of these ones up there, take them off as well, and put them down. Yeah, I know my hand's in the way. I've got my Fitbit on. I haven't walked as far as I should today, so yeah, if it pops up, you'll see exactly how far I've walked. Not far at all. Right, so then what you do is you put your things back on, you choose your next color. So I'm done with the shaded spruce. How about we do the gold next? I'll put a few little bits of gold. How about I just put the little stars and dots. Dab that off so it's sort of kind of dry. Put it on here, and we'll just do a couple of these around. So we'll have different colors. My block is wet. Right, put one there. You just fill it up ever so carefully. And I just knocked it on the floor. Wipe it off. And then I'm going to take some of these 3 stars maybe, put them on there. There's another one. Oops. Why don't I use this one? There. My hands are wet, so I'm not drying it very well. All right. Take the cherry cobbler. Cover up my gold. I don't even know you can see that gold. I hope you can see it. It is very pretty. And stick some of these somewhere. Like I said, you just fill it up wherever you can fit some on there. Oops, missed that part, but that's the gist of it, right? So you just keep stamping until you think you have done enough, like I did on this one. You spread it back out so you can see. And it's not even straight, but it doesn't matter. If you want to do it perfect, you could cut it straight on your cutter. Right, so then all I did was I hold it in the middle, and then I just pull it up like that. Open my bag and plop it inside my bag with the top hanging out. Right, so let's do the bag. We will. What you need is these bags came out of our paper pumpkin for Thanksgiving, and I've had a bunch of craft sales lately, and let me show you. This was basically kind of like the ones I made for my craft sale, and I got an order for 256 of them. So of course I did not have enough of my paper pumpkin ones, so I had to go buy some craft looking bag. So you can buy whatever kind of bags you like for the occasion. And then I decorated them all. So that's basically the same concept. And in this one, I had a note card and I had a napkin. I didn't do the paper like I have on this. But the order for the 256, I made my own paper. So that's why I wanted to show you this. So let's put this aside, get it out my way. Right, so we're going to make the bag like this, right? So we've got the paper done already. What you'll need is, of course, your bag. And your little star thing I cut out that matches the card. So you need one for your card and one for your bag. And of course you get stars out of that. So there's some stars. You will need a piece of cherry cobbler. And this measures, oh, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just over, is that really 5 inches? Oh my gosh, let me get a ruler. Yeah, it doesn't look like 5 inches to me. No, it's 4.5. Okay, so 4.5 by, I believe, 2 3/4. Yes, 2 3/4. 4.5 by 2 3/4. Then you will need this at 2.5. And we're going to cut it to fit that. So it's obviously 6 inches long, but we only need it 2.5 inches wide. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to put it down here, like so, like it was actually on here, but a little bit further down, like double. So we have a space on this side, and we're going to match it up on the left and the right, and have double up there. Then we'll flip it over, and we're going to cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up the middle, like so, and I'm going to cut from there into the middle, like that. And then from this side into this middle. There we go. And you can just toss these bits away. More scissors. Alright, so then you just take this part that you've left a bit double and you bring it up so you have an even amount all the way around now. Right? Got that? So we can glue this on. I'm just going to use liquid glue. Tombow liquid glue. I like this bottle because I can spread it a lot easier. Let's oops, place that on here. You could do shaded spruce instead of cherry cobbler if you like. It's up to you, whatever colors you want to use. You could use gold if you wanted to use the gold foil. And then we're going to lay this across. I've got a piece in the middle there. Right, got it. But for this, I need to do that. This works pretty well. So I'm going to use this for a sec. I'm going to take some two-way glue. This is a two-way glue. When you're putting it on, it's blue. And if you use it right away, it's permanent. But if you let it dry a bit, it will go white. And that will be a removable. So that's why it's called two-way. So you can use it permanently, or you can use it as a removable, like a sticker. You could put it on and take it back off. Right, so let me move that out of the way. And we'll stick you on across diagonally on our banner. And we're just going to hold it down for a few until it sticks. There we go. Not to my hands, please, just to the paper. And then we'll take a few of our stars. And I need to get this off my fingers. There. And I'm going to use just regular glue. I'll put a dot there, maybe a dot there, and a dot there. That should do. Pick up a star, stick it down. And another star, and a small one. I think 3 is good. Yeah, I'll just do 3. Put that aside, I'll save it for another project. Oh, you know what I did? I put it on the opposite side. You can stamp it. Oh, let me see on this. I have all the gold little dots and so stars underneath. Can't really see too much of it, so it's not a big deal. But I did stamp this beforehand and forgot. But if you want to use that, you can. But it's not necessary. You can't really see too much of it. And you've got plenty of gold bling right there. So we're going to glue this onto our bag. Just make sure you get into your little corners really well. Glue around. I do it in the middle of the bag because it's going to be covered. And that way I know I've got it all done. And we center this on our bag. Hold it down. It's not quite dry. I need to squash it down. So if you have a bone folder or a ruler, you can squash it down like so. And then we're going to take some ribbon. Oh, probably. I like it to hang long, so we'll do it a little bit long. And we'll trim that there. And we're just going to tie it around one side of the front handle. And we'll just tie a little bow. And there. There we go. And this one. And pull it. There we go. Pull it again. There we go. So there's our bag, right? All we have to do now is put our tissue paper in. So we're going to use the one with the gold, the green, and the red. You can add a lot more if you like. I also spritzed with our spritzers. I added red and green into the Stampin' Up! Spritzers and did it to the paper, but you have to dry it if you want to do that, and it makes it red and green splotches, and you could add gold. It was pretty, but it's a lot of work that wasn't necessary. So that's our bag. Now, for our card, you will need Cherry Cobbler base, which is 8.5 by 5.5. You'll need, of course, an envelope. You need 1/2 of the stitched nesting labels, a 3" by 5.5 piece of wrapped in plaid. This is for the inside sentiment, and this measures 5 by 3 3/4, and one of the cutouts. I have already stamped this with the gold. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but I liked it, so I did it with the gold. Let's burnish this. I'll do it with my ruler, since I'm not over at my other table. Down. And I did the gold all the way around the edge. So all I'm going to do is take my plaid and put it across the center-ish, or you can put it down a little. It doesn't matter where you put it. I like it in the center. So we're going to do it in the center. If you wanted to, you could also put gold up there and gold down here. Entirely up to you. And we're going to glue this. Right to the edge and to this edge. So it's the same length as your card, and we're doing this card landscape, not portrait. All right, so this way would be your landscape. All right, now you can take your little part of your label, half of your label, and choose your sentiment. That's what I did not do. I did not do a sentiment for that. So I think what I will do on this one, I'll do this one. It says, "Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining." Do this one for the outer. I'll put on this. Right, and I'm going to use Shaded Spruce. And while I have the Shaded Spruce out, you could do the inside of your card too. So we are just going to ink that up good and put it sort of centered on your nesting label, right? And let's see, what shall we put inside? How about hoping all your Christmas wishes come true? Yeah, let's do that one. Didn't have these two on. I forgot about these. All right, I'll put on this long one. Oh, I have a smaller one here. This will work, maybe. And all these are pink because, no, it won't work, it's too small. When you use red ink or red, anything with a red pigment, it dyes your photopolymer stamps. So let me see. I have already stamped that with the goats, and now we're just going to put our Christmas wishes in the middle, like so. And we are going to glue this on too with a little bit of glue so it doesn't take too long to dry. If you center here, here, and here, the other side will be even. All right, so that is our inside, and we have our outside stamped. You can, if you like, you could put this on dimensionals, but the card is like thick enough, so I don't think I'm going to. I'm just going to glue it, and I'm going to put it right up to the edge here and leave about a ½ inch on this side, like so. I'm going to take our star bunch of stars, and let's do this again. Put it on here, take our two-way glue and just run it all over this. That'll do. Just needs a dab here and there. Doesn't need to be fully covered. Move it again. And we are going to set this so it's partially on here. And hold your stars down till they stick. There we go. That'll do. Now you can pick up some of your other stars. And I'm going to put one here since I've smudged it there. I'll put one there, one there. You can even put them inside your stars if you like, the cutout stars. Let's see, I have a small one. Get down there. Glue dries clear, so it'll be alright. Another one. What do I do with them? There they are. I think you get like 4 or 5 every time you cut them out, so I have quite the collection here. So I'm going to put a big one up there. You can put as many as you like on your card. I'll stick a big one on it and put it there. So it covered up that green boo-boo. And there is our card, right? So hold that there for a moment. Now for the envelope, obviously you just take it and you stamp this portion of your envelope. And for the time of the video, I'm not going to. On this one, I stamped all the little stars in gold. The little stars and dots. I did it with the gold Delica ink. So just decorate your envelope. And so it just brings it all together. So you'll have your envelope, your card, and your gift bag all ready to give to somebody, and it'll all match and it'll all look pretty. So there we go. And your own tissue paper too. So, and it's a lot less expensive to buy just plain white than it is to buy all the patterns. So if you want to just stamp and have fun, I love stamping. So to me this was fun. I just like doing all sorts of things like that. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and I'll try and get another one uploaded a lot sooner than it took me to do this one, because it has been about a month since I've uploaded a video, and I'll get right back on it, I'm sure. After Christmas we will all catch up, and I thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, click the like button, comment, let me know how you're doing, how I'm doing, if you'd like to see any particular stamp sets or techniques, let me know. I'd be happy to help you out and show you how to do some stuff if I know myself. If not, I'll find out and we'll learn together. Right, thanks for watching. Y'all have a great evening and have a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving, which is Thursday. Today's Tuesday. So yes, you have a great Thanksgiving in America. If you're not in America, you have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.